Hello everyone, welcome back to Drawing for Kids. Today I'm going to be doing a drawing with step-by-step instructions of a fun drawing called the Kool Koala. So let's get started. Okay, so to get started, here is the material that you'll be needing. You'll need some super point color markers, which really doesn't have to be super point, as long as any kind of coloring device should be fine. If you have some Crayola crayons or pencil crayons, anything that works for you. So here I've chosen these markers in particular because they look really fun and have lots of different color variety. Next, you can have some paper, which can be scrap paper or any paper you like. You also need a black marker, which I have a Sharpie here, and this is the fine point, but there's also extra fine point. But really, in essence, you just need a black marker. So that's all you need, those three items: color marker, you need paper, and also a black marker or Sharpie. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna clean up my workspace. Guys, feel free to follow along step by step or go on your deviation or whatever you feel is fun and imaginative. And if you want, do it with a friend, a sibling, or even get your family members to come along and do it together. And you guys can compare at the end how it looks like. So let's get started. Now I'm going to start with the koala's nose, and I'm going to do an oval here. So I'm going to do that on the sheet of paper like so. Okay, that looks okay. Next, I'm going to do a tiny arrow pointing towards that oval. There you go. And I'm going to connect a line from the bottom of the oval to the top of that arrow. And now we have the koala's nose and mouth. Okay, so now I want to think about what kind of expression I want the koala to have. So I'm going to start with eyes. I'm going to do two dotted eyes here, but feel free if you want to do crazy eye, happy eyes, you want to do sunglasses, sky's the limit, try whatever you want. I'm going to do some eyelashes to give him, or eyebrows to give him some expression as well. And then I'm going to add some tips to his mouth so it looks like he's smiling. Here I'm going to start working on his ears. So I'm going to do half a circle. I'm going to add some pricklies here. It's almost like it got electrocuted at the end of the ears. But the point is to make it a little bit furry. We'll do another half circle underneath and another smaller half circle underneath that. Okay. Next, I'm going to connect this one side to the other with kind of a semi-curved line and a little bit of prickly there. That makes the koala look like it has a little bit of tough fur on the top. Okay, now I'm going to do his brown face. I'm going to connect from one side of the ear to the other like a half circle. There you go. I'm going to connect a line to the bottom here, a straight line for the ears. How does that look? Looks like a koala to me. Okay, now I'm going to work on its body. Okay, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a round body. It's going to be an oval shape. There you go, but it's not a full oval, but it does go underneath from one side of the head to the other. And then I'm going to do a half circle. That's where the one arm's going to be. And another half circle here where the other arm's going to be. Then connect the end of the half circle to the head and the other line to the body. And there you go. We have arms for our koala. Of course, we also have to add feet for him as well. He can't be a feet or feetless koala. We do two half circles, and the same thing here. We're going to connect a line from the body to one end of the half circle and another like so. Now we have our koala. Now, this next part is probably the fun part, where we try to use our imagination and make him a little bit more interesting and a little bit like our style. I'm going to pull up some color markers. Let's see, should I use blue or maybe some other colors I have? Let's try orange. Okay, I'm gonna start by coloring his nose. I'm gonna do an orange nose. Now you can choose whatever color you like for your koala's nose. You can have red, yellow, what other color you think will be fun. So there's his nose. I'm also gonna give him maybe some orange eyes. Whoa, that looks a bit scary. I have to think about that. I'm gonna color in his ears. The main thing to remember is to have fun with this. So it may not work out the first time, but it's okay. This is just for fun. Just enjoy the process, guys. So now I'm going to do maybe eyeglasses. So do 2 round circles around his eyes. And now connect those 2 circles with a curved line. And now my cool koala has glasses. How fun is that? Now, you can feel free to have different shaped glasses if you want, but next I'm going to add on a hat. Should I do a bowler hat? Should I do a sun hat? Or maybe I should do a top hat? Maybe I'll just start with a top hat. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle on the very top of his head. So 1 line down, and then another line here, and across. Almost like a square, rectangle-ish. And then I'm going to draw a line that's 2/3 of the way down across. And then I'll draw a long, thin rectangle underneath that. And now you see he has a top hat. And then I'm going to draw in a little bit of lines on that ribbon around his top hat to make it a little bit more interesting. But if you like, you can color it in, or you can do circles or polka dots or whatever pattern you like. I did lines, but afterwards I was like, I think I like it colored in. So nothing set in stone. That's the fun part about drawing these step-by-step drawings. The main thing is to have fun. Now, he looks a little bit like a magician to me. I think I'll add a wand to his hand. What else should I add? Let's see. I feel like he's a little bit bland. This magician needs a bit of maybe a patch of fur, or should he have a bow tie? Maybe he should have a cape. Well, I think I'll start by adding a little bit of fur on his front. Just a lot of little dotted lines. If you want, you can dot lines on his entire front as well. I'm going to add in some magic shooting out of his wand. So this cool koala, I'm going to add in maybe some stars and shapes on the side. There you go. I'm going to draw in some stars. Again, your cool koala can be anything you want. Doesn't have to be a magician. It can be maybe a koala going to the supermarket to shop, or it can use different colors to show that maybe the koala's dressing for different seasons or different parties. It could be a koala who's a teacher. So think about what kind of accessories this koala would be wearing if they were a teacher. Would they have a book? Would they carry an apple? What are other things they can do? So I would love to see your drawings if you would like to share them, but here is my cool koala. On this next step, I'm going to work on coloring this cool koala. You can, of course, follow along with me, or you can stop right here and have your beautiful outlined cool koala. So for this next step, I'm going to be coloring in the cool koala. Now, what color should my koala be? I've decided to start with yellow because I think I'm going to color in the magical wand like it's yellow, like it's glowing. I'm also going to color in his top hat so it matches. Of course, if you like, you can use multiple colors for his hat. You can have a rainbow color hat if you want, or you can even draw a feather in his hat, or maybe you can want to have your favorite fruit that is decorating his hat. Maybe he can have a fruit hat. So try to do whatever you think will be fun and just something different. Here I'm going to add in a bit of yellow for the stars as well. Let's see. I'm also going to color in this koala. Now, I know koalas are typically around a gray tone, but I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use this beigey peach color and see how it goes. So I'm going to color in my koala by starting with the ears. I think I'm going to avoid coloring his glasses so he stands out a little bit more. Of course, your koala doesn't necessarily need to be a typical color like a beige or brown or gray. You can also choose your favorite color, or maybe your brothers and sisters or your mom and dad's favorite color. For example, what kind of person do you think you'll give that artwork to after you're done? Maybe you're giving it to your teacher and you think your teacher's favorite color is purple, and it will be a good idea to maybe color it purple. I'm gonna also spend time coloring in the koala's arms and legs as well. Coloring is one of my favorite parts. Although drawing in the outline is really fun too. What's your favorite part about drawing? Is it drawing in the outline? Is it drawing in the details? Or adding on accessories like hats or bow ties or magical wands? Or maybe your favorite part is getting to draw with other people if you're doing this with your mom and dad or doing with your brothers and sisters? Now I think I'm almost finished, just coloring in some more details here and there. But of course, if you are done by now with the coloring, you can also draw in the background for this koala. So for example, my magician koala could be on stage, in which case I want to do maybe a curtain for the background, and maybe some lights hanging from the top, or I can do a little bench for his maybe rabbit that will sit beside him, or some kind of character that's hanging out with him, or maybe your koala is standing at a bus stop, in which case you can have other passengers who are waiting at the bus stop, or maybe the sun is out. It's always nice to kind of color in the background as well and kind of imagine what kind of situation would my character be in. So I'm just about wrap up with the coloring. I hope you enjoy this drawing of the Kool Koala. And I hope to see you in future videos of other drawing for kids. If there's other ideas of animals you'd like me to draw next, please feel free to leave a comment after talking to your family about it on this video below, and I would love to try drawing other characters in different scenarios based on everyone's suggestions. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.